story is Yellow Dwarf, and I've taken her character, who has been taken by all sorts of other people. He was the first pantomime in England, and Oscar Wilde had a story based on him in the Yellow Book. But this is my Yellow Dwarf. Oh, wait a minute, I must make sure my belt doesn't, my trousers don't fall down. This is dangerous stuff. Oh, yeah. Good, that's good. Skippy, a bit more skippy. Lives in an orange tree. Doesn't give fig or flea for anyone. The Yellow Dwarf. He hunts the painted butterflies to turn them into mutton pies. He sends his children down the mine to feed them all on bacon rye. He makes the busy city grey, decrees no change twixt night and day, and makes the people work and slave to build a headstone for his grave. He's yellow, yellow, yellow. Hello! 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 Oh, he knows. Humpy back, scrawny little clubfoot Jack, hairy face, mouse's paw, beady eyes, and what is more, I'm only 2 foot high, but I love a princess, and I'll marry her if I choose. I do choose, so you'll have to make the best of it, Toot Bell. Toot Bell, the lovely girl was named, and for her beauty she was famed. Great poets wrote her sonnets every day, more beautiful than Helen, they would say, and Helen's face had launched 1,000 ships. The princess was a goddess to her fingertips. She was a vision to behold. Her hair was bright as burnished gold. Her eyes were pools of azure blue. Her lips had tasted honeydew. She was perfection through and through. But she had a problem, Roll. What do you think it was? You'll never guess. It wasn't the dwarf yet. No, it was the king. Trouble is with this king, he loved beautiful things. And so he'd been indulging in them, buying them to the point where his whole kingdom was in a state of real poverty. He couldn't sell them. He wouldn't sell them. He kept on buying until he had no money. Now, bailiffs were banging on the palace door. They'd popped the peacocks and pawned the portraits and sold the crown jewels. The state apartments were all rented to the staff of foreign embassies, and smells of curry and curry and kippers and black Russian cigarettes wafted up the corridors to mingle unpleasantly in the nostrils of the royal family. It was all very sad, but Toot Bell was very beautiful, and many rich suitors wanted to marry her. Maharajas and mandarins, African princes with Lebanese kings, wealthier Greeks, wealthier Jews, Turks with diamonds in their shoes, millionaires to a man, come to marry her if they can, but she has a problem. She's too beautiful, too divine, her eyes too blue, her smile's too sweet, her kisses to share with anyone. She's too bloody conceited for words. What could you do with a girl like that? No mortal man can advise her. Go to the fairies, Toot Bell. Go to the fairies. Go consult the desert fairy. She will tell you who you're going to marry. She knows the secrets of your soul. And it really is a mystery. With her potions she gets busy, and you come out so uneasy, because she knows you know. She knows you know. She knows you. Take a basket full of rare berries. Bake a cake made with wild cherries. You'll be eaten by her beasties if you don't remember these, because they know. She knows you know. She knows you know. She knows you. Go consult the desert fairy. She will tell you who you're going to marry. Oh, the road is long and weary. It's at least a 3-week journey. And you're likely to feel drowsy. But you know you mustn't really sleep at all till spells. You know. And orange streets are shady. And it's so hot for a lady. And you mustn't really sleep at all. You know. Now she's coming to the last tree. The last tree before the desert. Do you know who lives in that tree, Log? Can you guess, Log? Who lives in that tree? It's Yellow Dwarf! Hello! He's mean, he's ugly, he's oh so grotty, but he loves a princess, and he'll marry her if he chooses. Now, the Yellow Dwarf's the Sandman. Though he is not very handsome, he will bring you dreams to make you sleep till sunset. He'll steal your cakes and berries, he'll steal your bag of cherries, he'll feed you to the beasties if you don't do what he asks you. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You're counting golden fleeces in your sleep. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Flocks and flocks and flocks of golden sheep. Can you hear them? Ma, meh, 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 ma, meh, 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 ma, ma, Hop! Get down, Shep. Get down, dog. Good boy. All was dark on the edge of the forest, the desert. The Yellow Dwarf leapt down from his tree and pinched the sleeping princess on the cheek. Wake up, lady. I'm with you. Don't be frightened. When you was just a baby lady, you was frightened of the dark and feared the beasts that were not there. But now the dark is all around you, and the beasties are there, lady, and you feel their breath upon your cheek. You're growing weaker, lady, weaker. Just say you'll marry me, and you'll be free. What? Marry a dwarf? I'd rather jump off a tower. You're so old and ugly. And besides, you're very short. Short is short. And towers is towers. And that's as maybe. But beasts is beastly slow. I've never met a maiden yet who'd want to be ate by them what's slavering. And all around they're closing in. And dwarves is dwarves. And men is men. And that's as maybe. But any dwarf as knows his stuff